About 1,287,597 grade 6 students who sat for the inaugural Kenya Primary School Education Assessment Kepsha exams, which ended on Wednesday, are expected to join junior secondary in January. The Kenya Primary Schools Head Teachers Association National Chairperson Johnson Nzioka has said that all grade 6 students are now guaranteed spaces in grade 7. This follows the Presidential Education Working Party on Education Reform's recommendation that junior secondary school be domiciled in primary. Speaking ahead of the 18th Kepsha Annual General Meeting and conference that kicks off on Monday at the Sheikh Zayed Children Welfare Center, Nzioka says President William Ruto is on Tuesday expected to officially launch the conference themed Managing Transition of Competency-Based Curriculum for the Effective Nurturing of Each Learner. About 10,000 school heads are expected to attend the conference. Nzioka added that in terms of infrastructure, the children who were to transit to grade 7 have the rooms which were occupied by those going to class 8.
We have the capacity to take care of our children from grade 7 to grade 9 in primary schools. Sometimes I get surprised when people talk about capacity, because when it comes to the teachers, they have upgraded themselves by furthering education. Right now, we might be having more than 60% of our teachers in primary as graduates.
He further lauded the heavy investment put by the private sector in CBC, saying that they were supplementing what the government is doing, saying that this will give an opportunity to children who might have missed opportunities in public school to join grade 7.
Then, in terms of infrastructure, the children who are to transit to grade 7, they already have the rooms which have been vacated by those who are going to standard 8. So we have the capacity, yes. We know that has been a concern of quite a number of teachers, and I'm happy that it has been addressed. So we no longer have an issue with delocalization. Actually, some of the teachers are very happy where they were posted. So they would really be crying that you are now re-delocalizing them by moving them from where they were sent. So I don't think there is a big issue with that.
The Presidential Working Party on Education Reforms in its preliminary report announced that junior secondary school will be domiciled in primary school. It also directed the recruitment of 30,000 new teachers for junior secondary, expected to begin classes in January 2023.
And any concerns, actually, we have addressed ourselves to the Presidential Working Committee on Education Reforms. So I am happy that these ones have started bearing fruit, because we have seen the interim report. It's talking about domiciling the junior secondary in primary. That one alone will save the government the agony of the 100% transition. So we are leaving the secondary first to actualize the issue of ensuring 100% transition for all the standard 8 graduates, to make sure they have a space in Form 1. Private sector supplements the government in a big way. So if they have been invested in creating classes for junior secondary, well and good, because they are still producing children who should transit to the next grade. So those what they have invested will still be used in the supplementing those children who are not able to get a chance in public secondary schools.
This week on Friday in Mombasa, while supervising the opening of exam papers for the Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education KCSE, TSC CEO Nancy Macharia said that they were already facing a deficit of 116,000 teachers in the country, with the figure at secondary schools standing at 68,000. Macharia said that TSC has been employing 5,000 teachers every year, adding that the recruitment of the new 30,000 teachers in January will go a long way to reduce the deficit.